Okay, hello sports fans and welcome. So, what have we got today? There's a new tournament released today. So I've been loading up how to do events or how I think you should be doing events. There will be better tactics out there. And as we learn new tactics, we'll continue to revise how we do it and we'll show different tactics so that you can make a decision on what's the best way to actually go and do something. But anyway, for today, what I wanted to do is I just wanted to cover one of the tournaments. So we're just going to go into the tournament now. So, New World Tour, we've got Amateur, Professional, Champion and Legendary. So, choose a difficulty level. Now, I don't know if I could actually play all four of these. Maybe. Maybe I can. There's also 50% off, which I'm not entirely sure where that's come from. Might be because I got the season pass. And I do the season pass so I can queue more boxes. It also means that when I go into certain events, I've got unlimited attempts, which is a massive, massive help for scoring higher. The higher you score, the better you do. What we are going to be doing here is, we're only going into Legendary. There's no point going into the other one. And also, it's got 12 disciplines. So, okay, so we can see here, what are the Q1 disciplines? We've got Javelin 100, but okay, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Some interesting events there. Discus. We can see where we're at. We can see our overall scores. It's got our PBs in there. Let's have a look at the rewards. So, if you get to the semi-final, you get 28 blue, 7 green, 3 purple. We get 2,000 coins, 20 AC and 400 World Tour points. Now, if I go back to a previous World Tour, well, actually, I can see here, that one, I've got the cup. We'll just collect this reward. Oh, we've got a gold trading token, which is good. We need that, actually. I'll get into I'll do a trading video in a minute, actually. I think with that. We have maxed out all purple cards. We now get cash from maxed out cards. Again, we will cover that in a future video as to what that means. So we've skipped that. We've got extra RT. We collected for 3,000. I actually didn't get many RT points because I missed the first 2 days, shockingly. I sort of completely forgot it was on. It was a bit of a nothing event at the end of the season, which I always find they're the harder events to actually go and do. Because you've completed everything for that season. You're waiting for the new season. It's not the best. Anyway, coming back to the World Tour. So, Legendary, let's look there. We're going to join in Legendary. Yes, for 5,000 coins. And what have we got here? Okay, so we've got qualification. So we've got some qualification awards. We've got 10 extra. That's quite good to get 10 extra blue tokens. Okay, there's quite a lot of rewards through here. All pretty good, giving us some extras. So something tells me that actually might. So we've got this in semi-final pro, semi-final legendary. Let's have a look at what they are. All-Star Elite box. That one looks All-Star box, okay. Oh, it's got a couple of tokens in there as well. What tokens have we got? It is not telling me. Brilliant. It's only telling me about the boxes. Wonderful. Anyway, as we go through, we can see there's a lot of opportunities for some trading tokens. That looks like it's the Legendary Gold, which gives gold plus. Yeah, there you go. They're actually quite good boxes. 300 ACs. And yeah, we'd be allowed. Yeah, there's quite a bit of good stuff in there. Actually, I feel like they've actually done a decent job. So let's just have a look. So we've got the qualification, live table. We can see who's doing what. We've got 3 days of this. Then we're through to the semi-finals. Secure a place in the semis. Then we go through to the first 20 players. Secure a place in the final. Info. Let's have a look at the info. After every fourth World Tour, there was a World Tour playoff. Okay, this is what we're doing now. We're doing the playoff. We are in Thailand. We can see the next event. And World Tour playoff rewards, which we looked at on the first page. I actually don't think these World Tour playoff rewards, I just don't think they're very good. That there doesn't motivate a legendary player. Because a lot of legendary players... Now, granted, I am speaking from a slightly... different view on the fact that I've already maxed out all my purple cards, so purple cards mean nothing to me at the moment. They do give me coins, yes, but I'm not in the mass need to go and get some coins at the moment. It's not many blues, it's not many greens. This really probably needs a bit of a reworking, if I'm being perfectly honest. As I said, we have got some rewards which we can do on here. Let's do this for one of these. Let's see what we get. Okay, we get some Jonathans, some Bobs. There you go. And then once you've taken that, does it go to the end as used? Yes, it does. Okay, so at least it's working. I didn't click to pay anything there. Strange. Okay, so qualifying. Now, interestingly enough, it's going to give us points. So we don't know what scores other people have got. So let's just start with the javelin, shall we? I'm going to rattle through these pretty quickly. That's it. Start. We want to be getting, if we could throw a new PB at this point, this would be lovely. We hit it there. The higher level you get, the earlier you have to hit it. That's a pretty good opening throw. I will take that every day of the week. Throwing for me is the weakest area because I've got a coach and an athlete that's still on level 12. So it is one area that does let me down. So multiple throwing events at the same time is not necessarily a good thing. That's, in my head, that was a better throw. I was closer to the line. I hit a good perfect, and yet it's less. And these are the things with some of these throwing events. You're talking tiny bits in between, and I might even be able to use this for a bit of a video, just to be able to do some coaching. See there, it's not far off, is it, from a perfect throw? So it really was borderline, the last one. I probably threw it a tiny bit too low on the release angle. There is a perfect release angle. It doesn't show you where that is. You've got to sort of have a rough idea and then be able to get it there or thereabouts. Again, no exact science into all of that. So we've done that. We've got 1,000 points. Let's go and do the 110 hurdles. Let's see how we do here. I'm probably going to false start under pressure. He's false started. I'm going to have to run this again. And then it is, oh my good God. Then it's rhythm. I don't like this lane. Some people think lane 8 is the best lane to be in for this. I'm just going to get that out of the way. That was terrible. Because it's a new season, everything is a season's best. Just in case anyone was wondering. You know, my PB, you can see my PB there. I sort of do want to run it again. I do get a free. I'm going to run it again. I just don't like the fact that I wasn't perfect. You can see my PB there, 12.891. Well, supposedly that was just good. That's not a it's not terrible. It's obviously better than the last one. That's national lead. Yeah, when I'm going through the season, that will come down below 13 seconds. That's for sure. Okay, so we've quickly done that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of these, but let's just go as quick as I can. Start, long jump. Oh, a little bit short. And that's a foul. Terrible. National lead 8602. Well, we can probably get that. Because people in America won't have woken up yet. Oh, that's borderline. Yeah, it's close, but no cigar. This is going to end up as 3 fouls. I do normally like to get the first one in. Oh, that's only good. And that's just going to be something just to get a jump on the board. We're not going to redo that one yet. I'm just going to keep that there. It's one that we can go back and do if we're not in first place. What we don't know is how competitive this qualifying league is going to be. I think it will be relatively competitive. I'm just going to flip down because I'm not going to go through all for this video. Otherwise this will start turning into a really long video, but we are just going to run a few events. Let's see. There we go, perfect start, good start. Let's see if we can get the first bit. There's also, I will give people a little tip, playing on tablet is largely easier than playing on phone. That was way too early. No, I don't think that was good. I think that was a perfect. 19,960. So we nearly got our PB there, and that really wasn't the greatest run in the world. So I think we'll be breaking that PB pretty shortly. And we'll do one more event for this video, just to see how it's going. But you know, we've done 4 events, we're at 4-4. So you know, we're sort of saying there that by 10 we should be at 11,000, which will be putting it as at the top, and that's with a poor long jump. I'm going to guess that some of these will change. Yeah, I'm going to guess some of these will change as and when we go through. What should we do last? Well, we've just done our video for the 5,000 meters. Do you know what? Let us do the. Let's do shot put. Let's see how we go. That's good up there. This is probably the only event which I think is easier on phone is the shot put. Which could allow us to see the season's best thing, just slows everything down when you're going through. Let's just keep going. Another good stop. That's better. It's not quite a PB, but it's not far off. And as I said, throwing is the weakest area for myself, just because of our athletes and coaches. We'll actually do a video just unpacking equipment, because we haven't done that yet, and there's actually quite a lot to know about equipment. Again, not bad. You know, it's 3 throws go. They're not bad groupings. We didn't get a PB. I'm not expecting to get a PB. Yeah, we will see just how good that ends up being. I think it should end up being pretty good points. But as I said, I'm playing some of my weaker events to start with. You know, we are not. You know, we're not in the position where we can have good events for absolutely everything. We got 11:55, not bad. I'm sort of going to save the 1,500. I could probably squeeze in a triple jump. Okay. Let's go. Too early. This is all potluck. That was terrible. Really wasn't good. But yet we did a good PB. Sorry, went far off our PB. That was not a PB. That was late. That's terrible. I'm just going to foul that one. I don't care. I was going to foul it and I hit too early instead of too late, which therefore we just let that one run through. It's a bit of a non-start. We should be able to abort a jump, really. But I will take 17.5 something. Oh, that's 40 behind. Okay. That's going to put us at what? 12,595. A shade improvement. Not bad considering we were quite far back on the board there. Then 0.040. That is the cut-off between, 0.001 is actually that's the perfect jump. So it will, we could probably throw in hammer. Let's just see how we do. Yep, remember hammer, you've got to tap and hold. Here we go. Hopefully if we can get one, at absolute perfects, it would be this when they first introduced this used to be the easiest event, and then they made some modifications, and actually they've made it a little bit harder. Just to be able to go through. Yes, it's the season's best. We know it's the season's best. Right, throwing, as we said, not the best for us. Here we go. Oh, it's early. Way early. I just fouled that one because the third one was so bad. It was never going to be longer than what was already there. Sometimes just aborting like that makes sense. So we need 4 perfects, and we've started off with a good, and we've got 2 goods. Yep, right, we're out. Some people say, well, you could have carried on, you could have got 2, but the second good was not a good, if you know what I mean. It was a bad good. So sometimes, yeah, we'll just sacrifice it. We don't need to go through. We've only got 4 events left. Can we do this? Well, we can. Let's just do 400 meters. I'm not going to do every event. I'm going to leave the long distance running. I feel like you need to be in the right frame of mind to do those. There we go. Off to a good, perfect start. 400 meters, as I said, slightly easier on the tablet. Things are slightly bigger. Margin for errors slightly bigger. I nearly got all 3. The third one wasn't great there. I know it was a good, but it was actually quite far away. Here we go. Perfect. As we go through. Oh, that was late, that. What am I doing? Not great, that's for sure. It will obviously be a season's best, though, because this is the first time I've done this season. Some would say it's showing. That should have been maybe a tiny bit held on to it too long, and we're done. 45.477. It is not a PB. It's not a million miles away. So, yeah, I think that this event, do I like it? I think it's just a tiny bit too easy. If I was to do probably one more event, I will be quite hard. As I said, 1500, all of that. Do you know what? Let's just throw in a discus, because everyone asks, how do you do discus? Discus is all about momentum and rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Too late. Lots of goods, which is not good. This, I'd be looking for... I'll be happy with sort of like a high 67 and up. As I said, throwing, not my best. The fact that we've had every throwing event in this, so this really isn't to... This is my weakest way of doing it. I would definitely say that. There you go. Perfect. Wow. Live streaming, all perfects. And we are just short of a PB. That's a great result, that. I'm definitely not redoing that. I actually feel like I probably can't do much better than that now. Do I get lazy? We'll go for it and see if we can get that first bit a bit closer. No, we didn't do it, so we don't care. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah. And that's what we do. So we got first place at 1287. I think I've nearly caught one of the people who's done 10 events when I've only done 9, which is good to see. Well, I'm in 6th because I've done one less event. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I should be higher. Right, let's just quickly do the 5,000 meters. Okay, here we go. Now, if you've watched my 5,000 tutorial, you will know that I like to use my boost very quickly when we get to lap 10. That was actually quite late, that one. Here we go, and let's just go. We are not going to wait around for anyone. We want to make sure this boost is fully used before we hit the green line. We've got a massive lead. Okay, 12-12. That is going to be close. I think I'm probably half a second away from getting a PB based on time remaining. You do learn this thing the more you play it. Let's just see how we go. We're going to need a... There we go. We need a perfect now to give ourselves any chance of a Oh, it's a tiny bit too short. That is going to cost us. There you go. We were 1.48 away. We've got the national lead, breaking that by 5. Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably have that for a week or so, I'm going to guess. One of the higher ranked Americans will come and take that away from me. But we are there, 1158. We could probably do the 800 meters. Let's just do this. Hopefully we don't need to redo it. Good start. It's not the worst in the world. Yeah, good start. Not terrible. A little bit late in that green box there. Not terrible. We wanted a perfect start. We have not got a perfect start. So that's going to put us in the middle of the pack, I would guess. Yeah, towards the tail end of that middle. That should have not be good. That's terrible. Right, there we go. Let's get in the rhythm. I don't like being in the middle of the pack. It sort of throws me off a little bit. The long presses as well, I swear that most of them should be perfects, and 99 times out of 100 they end up being goods. So I just need to refine that. That wasn't good, that section. You should really, there's no excuse for not having 2 perfects there. That should have been a perfect. That was a perfect. It was an early perfect. See, these are the things we get to see as we go round. We know what we're doing. Let's get land that in the blue. Let's have a good finish, if nothing else. Got to finish early. Yeah, because we pressed early, we needed to finish a tiny bit early before the end. And we've got ourselves a new PB and a new national record. So that's good. We took 0.6. So now you'll get to see what the cups do. No, you won't get to see what the cups did. Did that not count because it was in this? That's a bit harsh if it didn't. Although I know I can do better. Right, 1500 meters. Let's go. Okay, good start. I don't mind a good start in the 1500. Plenty of time to still make it good. That was far too late on that one. Then we hit a good. This isn't good. Why am I so poor in this one? There we go. We've recovered a bit. I do find 1500 meters though, you have to be in a good frame of mind. I said I wasn't going to do the long distance because I wasn't in the right frame of mind. And then, see, there you go. That's just complacent. I'm late in all of these and then early. Here we go. We're throwing the race away live on air. You're probably watching the recording. That is terrible. I'm my biggest critic and yet my biggest fan. I swear someone has said that before. But okay, it's only a good. There's far too many goods in this for it to be what I would classify as a high performing run. You can see as I'm going through. That was late again. Slow down. Are we going to take first place? We are going to take first place. We've put our noses in the front as we run. And we have got ourselves, there you go, 111 cups. I missed that in the last one. Obviously wasn't paying any attention whatsoever. New national record, new PB. But there's a lot more that can be done there. So we've quickly whizzed through that. I am going to just go back and probably do 1 or 2 events again. That should get us P1 in the live table. But I'm just going to let it play for a bit because we've still got 18 hours to go. I can therefore see where I can do better. We know the hurdles, we can do better. We know the long jump, we can do better. 200 metres is pretty shocking. And the 8 and 1500, we know there is more potential in there. So, that is it. So we'll end it there. Good to see you. Join us again soon.